Please be seated. Thank you, Father Trini and Division Chaplain Doug Kramer, for coming up and being part of our graduation ceremony. Okay, you're in that. All right, at this time, it is time for Mr. Hinks to do the principal's address. So, Mr. Hinks.
Okay, let's take care of a couple of housekeeping items. On behalf of MCHS, I would just like to thank everyone involved in making this event a huge success. Our students, our staff, Father Trini, Chaplain Kramer, our families and friends, our grad committee, of course, Infinite Event Services, and I'd like to give a huge thank you to Mrs. Christensen for all the work she puts in every year. Once today is over, she'll already be planning for Grad 2022, starting tomorrow. Thank you, Mrs. Christensen, for all that you do for Grad each and every year. Applause. Also, we have two birthdays today. I think one is from this group. I think Drake George's birthday is today. And Chaplain Kramer's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Delano. Now you're starting to come to life. I like that. So how does the gym look? Yeah? Happy with it? Yeah? Thank you. Okay, so as each year has gone by, I always look for students I previously had at other schools who might be graduating from MCHS. There is one student that is graduating this year that I previously had as a student at Eleanor Hall School in Clyde, and that's Landon. There you are, Landon. Right, there he is, looking sharp. Okay. No, you have to talk for everything. That's all right. I've known Landon and his family for 13 years now, so it's great that I get to share in this moment with them. Of course, Landon looked a little bit different back in the day, so this is what he looked like back then. Right? Looking pretty good. That wasn't the only transformation that's from this class. Here are two other ones that I found that I wanted to share with you. Take a look at Nathaniel, for instance. Right? Look at those flowing locks, right? I know many of you students don't remember Fabio, but many of the parents of them know who Fabio is. Right? Remember that commercial, I can't believe it's not butter, or something like whatever it was? It's kind of weird. But that said, now take a look at the Power School picture I found of him at the beginning of the year. Huge difference, right? Our other Nathaniel in this graduating class was also an interesting transformation. Take a look at his grad picture. Right? Looking sharp, Nathaniel. Now, how about this Power School photo I found of him at the beginning of the year? Right? I'm telling you, even in a couple of years, make a big difference. I thought it would only be fair. Only fair, however, that even though I'm having some fun at your expense, that you have some fun at mine. Okay, so here is my photo, staff photo. There I am, looking good, right? Yeah, okay, well, thank you, I appreciate that. Right? This is me at my first communion. Right? And this is Mr. Hinks at graduation. Right? I know. Everyone loves the man with the mustache. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. Right? Well, folks, it's been a long year of social distancing. Next slide, let's get off of that slide, please. Right? Mask wearing. And of course, learning in a very different way. Yeah. This year also marked many things we were not allowed to do. We couldn't do our annual students versus staff hockey game. Oh, you're gone too far. Go back one. There you go. We couldn't do our house program the way we wanted to. There you go. We couldn't celebrate our accomplishments the way we wanted to. There. We couldn't play sports like we wanted to, like we normally would do. We couldn't do our annual drama production the way we wanted to. It's from last year. And we couldn't gather the way we wanted to either. There. This group there. And we couldn't even do learning the way we wanted to this year. I know you're saying that, Mr. Hinks, this is very depressing, but it gets better. That said, although we were limited, we did do a couple of things this year that I wanted to highlight. One, this is very important, especially during the pandemic. We were able to feed the hungry. That was very important for us, right? We did that. We were also able to help out those in need. by donating money, so we did a very good job with that, especially during the pandemic. Things were tight this year. Believe it or not, we actually did have a drama production this year. Yeah, there it is. Although it was extremely different this year without a live audience, Mrs. King managed to do auditions and put together a small cast and crew of about 14 students. Yep. Students were able to showcase their talents. Nice. And at least participate in something they were very passionate about. That said, I need a huge favor from the audience today. Because this was a recorded event, our students never had the opportunity to hear the appreciation of a live audience. I would like all of us today to put our hands together and let them know how proud we are of them for battling through such adversity and doing their best to put something together under very trying circumstances. Now is the time to clap. Students were also able to show their creativity and contribute to this year's Hollywood theme. Check out a couple of classic films portrayed by some familiar actors you may know. Here's one of my favorite movies of all time, starring Keegan in Back to the Future. Right? Looks really good, I like it. How about the Baywatch movie that came out in 2017, starring Taylor, Dave, Conan, and Micaiah? Right? Looking buff, boys, you're looking buff. Looking good. Or what about the fan favorite Mean Girls, starring Sydney, Emily N, Anna, and Emily A? Nothing mean about those girls, I don't know, but anyway, that's just me. And finally, who could forget the movie Bridesmaids, starring Ashley, Kaylee, Emma, Kaylin, Lauren, and yours truly. I know you're thinking, I look great in white. I do. Thank you. This class has been a lot of fun at MCHS these last few years. But last week, they went above and beyond to do something fun. Last week, they decided they would do a few pranks around the school. When I showed up in the morning, this is the first thing I saw. All the staff parking had been blocked off. It was raining, it was a really miserable day out there, and staff could not get into their parking stalls. It was kind of a neat thing. Good thing for me, they left me a parking stall, so I was pretty happy, so I'll take that. After getting out of my vehicle and walking up to the school, the fun didn't stop. As I was approaching the school, I saw this. Yeah, a big thanks to our Delano for the offer of either one completely pre-planned safe grad or one slightly used grade 12 student. And I'm not taking responsibility for that. You blame your mom. As I made my way to the office, they had another surprise for me. Right? You know, hey, I'll take balloons because the original plan was live chickens. So I'll thank you for the balloons. Thank you very much. If that wasn't enough, I went outside, saw the students on the balcony, and they had done this. They had taken all the mice from the teacher's classroom and some keyboards, and they were guarding them so they couldn't get them back. Then to cap it off, they found their way into our front display case and decided to give this staff a makeover. Well done, students. You did a great job. One of the coolest things the students organized last week was the water fight. Yeah, look at the smile on Danny's face there. Like, that's just priceless. You wouldn't think getting almost drowned in ice cold water would be that fun, but the smiles on people's faces were just amazing to see. A number of students and staff came up to me to thank me for the day, but no thanks was necessary for me. In fact, the biggest thanks has to go to the members of the grad committee because it was the first normal thing we were able to do all year, and it was something we desperately needed as a collective group. Thank you very much, grad committee, for that. So as hard as it was this year, we still managed to do a few things, and our students showed a lot of perseverance and a lot of heart this year during some very trying circumstances. I only have a couple of slides left, but they're very important. First up is Mr. Michael. Right, there he is. Right, once again, a blurry picture of Mr. Michael, just like the first one this morning. Mr. Michael has been a mainstay at MCHS for well over a decade now. He's embarking on a new venture by taking on the principalship at Thatcher. I just wanted to make sure we took the time to thank Mr. Michael, not only for his years at MCHS, but also his years at Primo, and for his 26 total years in the Morinville area as an educator. Don't forget, Mr. Michael is also a local product, as he was born and raised out here. Thank you, Mr. Michael, for your dedication to the students, staff, as well as to the community of Morinville. We wish you the best of luck as you take this next step in your journey, and we know you will continue to do great things. Congratulations, my friend. Okay, it's a little bit harder. While so many of our grads could be here today, there are some others who cannot be here for a variety of reasons. For those who are watching at home, we want to let you know that we wish you were here celebrating this day with us. I also wanted to acknowledge a special young lady who cannot be here today, and that's Janae. I bring her up to you today as a reminder that not only is she a part of this grad class, but also as a reminder to us of how much she's missed and how much she's loved. While the Tulloch family would have liked to have been here to celebrate with you, it's just something we couldn't do. On behalf of the Tulloch family, however, I would like to pass along how proud they are of all of you on this very special day. Lastly, there has been a lot said about this year about how much the pandemic has affected everything. That said, you made it to this point. We couldn't be prouder of you. One of the things that has bothered me, however, is that this particular grad class, all over the world, is being known as the COVID grad class of 2021, or the COVID kids. Let me be clear with all of you. You are the MCHS Grad class of 2021. This pandemic does not define you, you define you. The deeds you do, your kindness, how you treat not only your family and friends, but how you treat people in general. You will be defined by your work ethic and the job that you do on a daily basis. You will be defined by your faith and what you believe in. There are going to be a million different things that define you, but COVID will not be one of them. Remember who you are and where you came from. Take things one day at a time, and remember that just because today wasn't a great day, that tomorrow you get a fresh start to do something different to make the day great. Finally, on behalf of everybody at MCHS, congratulations, well done, God bless, and of course, go Wolves.
Thank you, Mr. Hanks, for those kind words and for that awesome presentation there. This is kind of the reason we're here, so if I could ask Mrs. Christensen and Mr. Hanks to join me up on the stage as we're going to do the presentation of the diplomas.
First of all, we just want a chance to say congratulations to all of our graduates. We're so proud of you for making it here. Thank you for sticking with us on this journey this year. As you all know, we've had kind of grad plans from A to Z. We've literally been planning it all year. And so we're really thankful that we were able to hold off and get to this point today where we're able to actually be in person. 2 ceremonies, but that's better than 13 from last year. So we'll take it. But we're thankful that you're all here with us today. So, just a reminder for the parents, you're welcome to stand at your seat. If you would like to take a photo, just please stay in that area. We have Life Touch here, so they're going to take a photo of the graduate on the stage. And as they leave, they will get a piece of paper that has the code that you can then redeem for your free free photo from care of MCHS after you have 2 weeks to do it in. Okay, so our first graduate is Julia Allen. Julia is attending LaSalle College in Montreal for a 2-year psychology program, and she has big plans for travel in the future. Yes. Emily Arcand. Emily is taking a year off to discover herself and to come up with a plan that makes her rich, rich, rich. Davey Armstrong. Davey plans to apply to the military next year. Maria Bavanda. Maria is going to take a year off of schooling and work until next summer. Maria's goal is to move to Croatia and attend university there next fall. Bezanson. Next year, Damien is going to CBI for a program in policing. Conan Bolin. Conan is going to attend U of A and advance his drama career, whether as an actor or a drama teacher. Maitreya Bosman. In the fall, Maitreya is going to the Northwest Administrative Professional Program for a year, and then she's going to NAIT to study mechanics in 2022. Kylie Bostock. Kylie plans to get a job working with animals and to eventually study at university to be a vet assistant. Morgan Brophy. In the fall, Morgan is attending Grant MacEwan, double majoring in economics and political sciences. Ashley Brost. Ashley is attending Northwest College to pursue a diploma in recreational therapy and later on a degree. Ashley also plans on partying as much as she can over the summer with the gals. Gabe Brown. Gabe wants to become a professional MMA fighter. Anthony Christensen. In the fall, Anthony is attending NAIT to get his electrical ticket and HVAC technologies, and he'll keep music with him as a hobby. Christofferson. Juniper is attending the U of A for a Bachelor of Arts degree, pursuing their love of theater and history, as well as bones. Riley Shute. Riley plans to continue working in the trades to get his journeyman ticket in welding and carpentry. Cliff Delano. Cliff wants to become a police officer and travel to Hawaii. Kaylin Fraser. Next year, Kaylin will attend the 2-year social work program at Northwest College. Drake George. Drake plans to further his education at MCHS in the upcoming year with the hopes of getting into an agricultural career path. Hannah Gibo. Hannah is going to move to Fort McMurray to upgrade and get a taste of adult life. After that, she doesn't know where she's going or what she's doing. She'll just be taking it one step at a time. Adrian Golden. Adrian will take a year off and work to get some money built up. Emma Hahn. Emma is attending flight school at the Centennial Flight Center in Villeneuve to pursue her dream of becoming a commercial airline pilot. Sawyer Hayduck. Sawyer will work for a year and then attend NAIT. Taylor Hiscock. Taylor will be working and then take a year off in hopes of post-secondary next year. Evelyn Horner. Evelyn will work her hardest and make an earning to go to cosmetology school. Hopefully in the future, Evelyn can use their education to work in the film industry. Levi is going to take some time to decide what his future plans will be. Levi does plan on getting a job. Jeff Johnson. Jeff will travel to Ontario to visit family and friends next year. Nathan Johnson. Nathan plans on joining the military and traveling. Haley Kootenai Harris. Landon Coverness. In the fall, Landon plans to attend NAIT to become a millwright. Sydney Langley. Sydney plans to attend the Bachelor of Science program at Concordia University of Edmonton. Tristan McMillan. Tristan plans to pursue a career in law enforcement, but if that falls through, he will run for Prime Minister. Micaiah Melvin. Next year, Micaiah plans to be working. Lauren Beaupetit. Lauren is going to get into dental assisting and eventually branch off into orthodontics after a 2-year program at NAIT. Emily Moore. In the fall, Emily plans to work and upgrade. Jayron Morana. Jayron wants to upgrade so he can get into university. Emily Nile. Emily is going to take a year off to work, then plans on enrolling in the business program at Grant MacEwan University. Eve Patterson. Eve is going to attend the U of A next year and major in film studies, and she hopes to travel to Japan again. Kyra Pennick. Kyra plans to go to post-secondary for a culinary education. Oakley Person. Oakley is going to further his education through Northwest and work hard to get into college. Tegan Pichet. Tegan plans to stop being a burden to his parents and go into game design at NAIT. Nathaniel Casey. Nathaniel plans to continue working and then enroll in automotive technology in January. Jacob Ruff. Jacob is going to return to MCHS to attend the Northwest Administrative Professional Program. He also plans to join the band class and drama production if he's allowed. Matthew Ruff. Matthew is going to take a 1-year break to work. Jacob Sonster. Jacob plans to upgrade and work in the fall. Jonah Shrivers. Jonah wants to attend military school while working at McDonald's. Nick Chalopé. Nick is going to work his busy little butt off at Dodge to hopefully make some bank to live the high life. Danny Smith. Danny will attend Newman University in Pennsylvania. There she'll be doing a Bachelor of Science in Biology and playing volleyball. Kaylee Sowers. Kaylee plans to take the Northwest Administrative Program in the fall. Then hopefully she's going to school the following year to become a social worker. Rudy Steinhauer-Nault. Rudy is going to continue working at Pleasant Homes, saving money to do side hustles of buying and selling vehicles. Tyson Strauss. Tyson plans to upgrade, work, and travel next year. Nicholas Thatcher. In the fall, Nicholas plans to take courses at NAIT. Lalena Uwe. Lalena is going to go to college and study LPN. After she graduates, she plans to upgrade and study at university while she's working. Nathaniel Weizar. Nathaniel is hoping to not be babysitting next year. Anna Williams. Anna is going to go to McEwen University for a Bachelor of Arts. Faith Wright. Faith is attending Estelle Academy of Hair next year. She wants to pursue her career as a cosmetologist and eventually plans to open her own salon. Spencer Zuko Verse. Spencer plans to come back to Upgrade and do college and take time to plan out what he's going to do in the future. Congratulations once again to our graduates.
They expire after 2 weeks, so you'll need to get that code and go in there and get those photos, okay? That's the photo that was up here, just to reiterate that. That ends our program for today. Just one more big round of applause for these grads, because we love them. Just a few housekeeping things. The staff who helped put this together were really fortunate to have such a wonderful group of people who work in this building, and all this could not have been possible without their work. So thank you to all of you who put your time into this. As well, we have to have you grads make your procession out of the gym. So if you could please stand up and take your things and gift bags and things, and don't forget about those pictures and the 2-week time frame on those, because that's a free picture for you. And, once again, if everybody can stand, it is my pleasure to have the grad class of Morinville Community High School 2021 exit the gym. adults will have to dismiss you. We'll be starting on this side, so everybody please be patient, as we'll be directing you out as we have to, as one of the rules of having this event. So Mrs. Christensen and our ushers, could you please show the way for the parents? And there's dilly bars out there for you too. So a little treat on your way out. Thank you very much for coming.